Greetings everyone and welcome back to another Backpack Battles. It seems that there was at least enough interest in us doing one or maybe two more videos in the actual released into early access state. I know it's not fully released, but you know, it's no longer a demo. And since we have covered both the Berserker and the Pyromancer, I figured why not go ahead and do the Ranger and possibly the Reaper as well. Do let me know if you would like to see a Reaper run by the end of this video down in the comments below, or with those lovely buttons. But for now, let's jump into a game with the Ranger. Now then, I'm still too fresh to all of the new items to have really any kind of idea on what a specific dedicated build will be, so we'll just be kind of rolling for now, figuring out something that feels good and then probably capitalizing on that moving forward. But the first thing that I would very much like to do is, well, maybe going for a broom. That's 0.7 per second. This is 0.7. I mean, that would be more than the stamina we've currently got, but if we include the banana, then that might help out just a wee bit. We can pop that in there. Do we want to grab this just on the off chance? No, I don't think so. I think I would prefer a shield, actually, especially considering that was a nice sail. Alright, with that done, I could reserve it for the potential to make a wooden sword, and I might, sure. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I don't think I would want a sword as a main weapon, though. All things considered. Oh, you've gone with a pan, but no food. Interesting, so it's going to be just a base of damage pan and leather armor there. Now, at this point, I imagine this is going to be a fairly swiftly over fight. It's going to be fairly simple. We can easily follow what's going on there. There was really just a back and forth of just brute damage. We had a little bit going on with my shield and the stamina from the banana, but not that much. Right, what do we got here? We got a short bow. This is a ranged weapon. Stamina cost is only 0.4 per second, which is actually very nice. And I think, yeah, we're going to take that off reserve. I'm going to... Oh, apparently this will interact with the... Oops, sorry. With the clover. Okay, we're going to need to get another clover for ourselves. Right, but first, though, we need a backpack. That being said, cleanses a random debuff every 4 seconds, and if you have at least 5 luck, got a 50% chance to get empowerment. Not bad at all. Oh, this can also merge with the bow? How so? How about a tusk poker? I'm willing to give this a shot. We'll find out what a tusk poker is. Our stamina usage is still very, very low, so I don't really think we need the stamina sack. It's only going to give us an extra stamina, but I would very much like the room, so I'm going to reserve that one. I could always use the banana now, but there's not much reason to do that just yet. No, we'll just sit on that one. We'll hold that one in reserve, I think. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm really quite interested in seeing what this bow becomes, actually. Alright, you're setting up a torch. You're also going to merge a lump of coal there. Or rather light the lump of coal into a smouldering lump of coal. We've got a little bit of freeze going on. We've got some blind on them. Not a lot going on, though. They are very out of stamina, and I think ultimately that's what was going to win that battle for us there. Very well. Right, let's have a look at what this becomes. Okay, tusk poker. Again, 0.4 stamina cost. I was a little bit worried about that. On hit, there's a 50% chance to gain spikes. Oh, that's very nice. Just permanently, okay, I'm on board with this. I could perhaps go for 2 bows instead of the broom. That's very good stamina usage at that point. How much could I sell it for? I could sell it for 2. It's not a bad option, if you ask me. Sure, we're going to go all in on the bows, I think. Do I want to grab Goobert here? Get some nice healing on the go. There's a possibility for this to happen. Yeah, okay. We are going to pick this up then. How are we going to arrange this? I'm going to need this on the far side. This way Goobert can be activated by the tusk pokers. This isn't going to have any effect on Goobert, so there's no particular reason to have that as Goobert's activation, but unfortunately I can't really get that one in there. I think the shield is going to be the better option for us here. Given that, let's just shimmy these around. Since I can't make that yet anyway, I may as well just have these like that. And then I can fit the banana in there as well. And we can just go ahead and sell the broom straight off. Do I want to grab the bag of stones? I mean, stones are a nice little bit of extra damage, but I don't really. Instead, I think I'm going to grab the pocket sand, and we'll just go ahead and use that. Just for a little bit of blind, since we no longer have the broom to give it to us. Right, okay, so you've got a little bit of spike, but there's nothing much going on. You do have the bag of stones, which means you can throw this stone at, every 3.18 seconds. On hit, it'll destroy some armor, but we're not really going for that here, to be honest. We're just preventing the damage rather than armoring ourselves up. But I'm liking the fact that we've already got spikes starting to build up. This is going very nicely indeed. It's only a 50% chance, but we're basically going to be able to keep going forever. We don't use up all the stamina that we're regenerating, which is a nice place to be. Right, we've got... Right, at this point, let's shimmy you down, pop you up there, and pop you right there. Right now we're using 0.8 stamina. Do I want this on something? Possibly... I could grab the healing herbs as well. Honestly, though, I'm not really that fussed with what we've got here. We could put this onto a weapon. There's a little bit of a chance to deal a bit of extra damage. Which one's the fastest? Both exactly the same, so that's fine. What we really want is an extra lucky clover to try and turn this into whatever it's going to become. Hello there, Reaper. Okay, well, let's have a look. It looks like you're more... Well, you're going to be doing a bit of blind, but other than that, you're all about the poison. That's pretty much the blind and damage from the broom, and then the poison damage you'll be able to inflict. We'll have a watch of how this goes. You've already got up to 8 on us. Since you're not really doing too much in physical damage, yeah, this is not going to go our way, because... Primarily, we are defending against physical. We're not really defending against statuses yet, but hopefully we will get to that. I can add this in, build up the spiked shield, pop this over there. Wouldn't say no. Can we get a little bit of something? Items gain 5% critical chance for each extra luck. I mean, that's not a bad one for us to take. Can I afford it, though? Not really, not right now, but I will reserve it. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting all of this over here so that both of my bows can be just that little bit, tiny bit faster. As for Goobert, well, in this case, how about we reorient Goobert like so. Just shimmy these around a little bit, and then we can have the banana in there still. And that will now activate with Goobert. So Goobert's going to have 4 things activating, which means we're going to get a little bit more healing besides. And having 2 regeneration to start with is never a bad thing. Alright, let's go. Now I'm going to need to kind of position that so it'll affect both of these bows, obviously, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, you've gone with 2 tusk bows. So you're going to be building up the spikes very, very quickly. Well, potentially. But you have got a decent amount of stamina use here, so I'm not too sure how well you're going to do with that. We'll see. Whether my healing is going to be able to outperform what you're doing. Yeah, very handedly. Even though we had very comparable spikes, my healing was just a bit above yours, and I had some nice active healing going on there. You did have a way of cleansing buffs, debuffs, though, and that's something I desperately need to get. And asking you shall receive, it seems. Right, oh, there's the other lucky clover. All right, then. I am liking this. Do I want to grab the carrot? Kinda do. There's a lot of things that I kinda want here, but I'm going to have to be very careful in what I choose. First and foremost, let's pop you there. It's not going to make the best use of the fanny pack there. Actually, let's move this around and see if we can't do that, because I really would like you to get the full bang for buck out of that. There we go. Now, at this point, I could pick up the acorn collar, though I'm about to lose my 2 lucky clovers, unfortunately. It does depend on what this becomes. It might give us luck, so I'm going to keep that in reserve. I'm not going to get rid of it just yet, but I will pick up the carrot instead. Now, unfortunately, this would be a better position if I could get another satchel or something. We have got 2 weapons. The potential for some gems isn't too bad, but I think we're going to roll and see if we can't get some more. There we go. And a dagger as well. Wouldn't mind that because it's 0 stamina. Alright. How are we going to position this then in such a way that we get the most out of it? Something like this will do. Goobert doesn't actually benefit from that, so let's move these around just a little bit more. Bring that back down. Shimmy that over there. There we go. Now... if I were to put... no, this still doesn't work quite as I would like it. Let's bring Goobert down here. Let's see if I can't do something with this satchel in there. And if we just use the arrow keys, we can shimmy everything else around. There we go. Right, so something like this might work a bit better. No, we still need that to go up top, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see an easy way of getting this to work for us. I guess I could put that there, but it doesn't give us the positioning on the banana there. I like having the shield next to Goobert because if our enemy attacks swiftly, then, you know, this gives us the most bang for buck out of Goobert. But we'll leave those in there for now, and we'll just see how this goes. I think this should work. But if you've got a shield that has a high percentage chance, or some sort of armor effect that has a decent chance of triggering on an enemy's melee attack, then that might be the better one to trigger Goobert or other on-trigger effects. Also, we might be able to make a carrot Goobert if we get another carrot, I see. We're doing not too badly over here. The enemy is speeding up, though, but again, they're doing a lot of damage to themselves on the spikes. You know what? I actually want to see how much damage they did to themselves on the spikes there. Let's have a quick look. If we open this up, we can have damage dealt. My spikes did 35% of all the damage I did. They did almost as much as the Tusk Poker. All of my damage outputs are much the same, though, interestingly. Let's have a look at the same over there. It was pretty much all their spear, though Torch wasn't too terribly far behind. I really do like the fact that you can drill down into the stats like that. Right, let's have a look at this. We've got the Fortuna's Hope. On hit, 50% chance to gain 1 luck. Okay, that actually is pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, that is really, really good. We'll pop that one in there, like so, and then they all get a buff. And I guess I could grab the dagger and possibly put another one over there. I'd kind of like the dagger to be here, though, if I'm honest. That poses a little bit more of a quandary. I suppose what I could do, actually, do something like this instead. There we go. Now both of these are getting the effect of that. Obviously, I need another pack or satchel. Am I going to be able to get one? No, I am not. Okay, well, that's fine for now, I guess. I could just put the dagger over here. Put the banana over there, even though it would be better next to the carrot. That being said, we've got all of this space up the top. Let me see if I can reorganize this, since I'm not actually reliant on the shield being next to Goobert anymore. That actually works out a little bit better for me. And that way I can have the dagger just in there. Might be better if I do this, though. Yeah, there we go. Everything is going to benefit from our scaling luck. Okay, that's not too bad. I like it. I'm going to reserve the customer card just for the sake of future potential rerolls, but I'm liking this. We need to get another carrot, and we did see another Goobert in there, though it might have been actually quite cool. Going for an early dragon's egg there. That being said, it's not actually that early. We're getting through the rounds right now. But I'm very much hopeful that we can start scaling our luck up with Fortuna's Hope. There we go, a little bit of luck. Though we've got 2 blind and 2 poison already. Thankfully, the carrot is getting rid of some of the negatives, but it's not amazing. They are attacking directly, though, so the spikes are doing their thing. There we are. Very nice indeed. Okay, so now we've got to choose the subclass. So we've got Poison Ivy, a 5% chance to resist debuffs for each nature item. And spikes gained inflict 2 poison. Oh, opponent reaches 19 poison, they take 20% extra damage. That is quite possibly a very nice one. Mega Clover, the Grove Keeper. Shop entered, generate 2 lucky clovers. Sale chance, plus 8%. Chance to find unique items, plus 20%. And if you get up to 20 luck, you gain 40 random buffs. That actually might not be a bad one for us. The Life Binder. This is one on sale. the Yggdrasil leaf. Gain 1 mana and 1 regen for each nature item, and 5 mana used, heal for 5, and cleanse 2 debuffs. I'm not really using mana on anything, so I'm not sure about that one. Hunter, piercing arrow. The starred weapons, that's a very interesting pattern there. So we've got stars and gems. The starred weapons deal 30% damage. They remove 5 armor on crit, and the gemmed items activate 40%. Item activates 40% chance to gain 1 luck. So this would be a potentially really, really nice one for gaining luck for us. We've also got the big bowl of treats. Every 4 seconds, gain 2 random buffs and make starred food trigger 5% faster, up to 100%. Friends of the Forest can appear in shops. All your pets have a 30% chance to activate twice. Ooh, that's actually really tempting. I mean, the Hunter seems like the better option for me right now, but I am desperately tempted by the Beastmaster, just because of the idea of being able to get Friends of the Forest. Okay, so every 4 seconds, gain 2 random buffs and make the starred food trigger 5% faster. I mean, the random buffs would be nice. I mean, this would build luck really quickly, which would give us better crit. This increases critical hit, and then we get +3 for each extra luck that we have. This would just give us a lot of luck. That is in the shops, and if we can get up to 20, then we get 40 random buffs. That's kind of huge in a way. But I think my heart is saying Beastmaster, so Beastmaster is what we're going for. I will take that now, and then we're going to re-roll because I very much want some extra packs. At this stage, we need that to fit in behind, so what I can do down here is pop that in position. There we go. Something like that. And we can have you activating these two. We'll pop the regen behind them. It's not food, but it doesn't hurt to have it there. And we've got 5 more, so I may as well grab this, pop that in there just for a little bit of extra oomph with that. We've got another short bow. Tempting, actually. Very tempting. We could replace the dagger with that, and then potentially grow this into something else. How many other bows are there? There's one other. There's the Belladonna's Shade that I'm aware of. That one might be an interesting one to get. I will lock it in for the potential switch out with the dagger that we've got. But for now, we haven't really got enough money to make spinning any further any use to us. Let's go ahead and see what we get. I've rotated that around so that if I put a pack there, I can get some food next to the big bowl of treats. Okay, we've got a little blind there from the pocket sand. And now it's just a matter of seeing what kind of buffs we get. We've already got some empowerment, which is giving everything, every attack 1 extra bit of damage. We've got some vampirism, some mana. We're getting stunned, which I'm not a big fan of, I must confess. We are increasing our luck. At this point, we've got accuracy over 100%. Critical chance is going up sharply. Very much liking that. Very, very much liking that. It's a double effect of the acorn in the backpack, I think. It might even be worth me getting another acorn, frankly. But let's have a quick look at what the maximum damage was there. Round 1. Let's drag that down. Spikes did the most damage. Their wooden sword did the most damage to me, but my spikes did the most damage back to them. Very interesting. I'm going to have to bear that in mind in the future. Right, we've got a glowing crown. Every 2.5 seconds, cleanse 1 blindness and heal for 5. That's a very swift acting item there. That is extremely tempting. I'm going to grab these two, though, because that is what I was thinking of. Ooh, that being said, we could merge the cards to make the Platinum Customer card. It's not really what I'm going for, though, I must confess, but I have found that out in my travels. It reflects 2 debuffs for each starred legendary, godly, or unique item, and increases the chance to find unique items by 10%, and you can obtain 1 more unique item in your travels. Not really what I'm looking for right now. Ooh, a squirrel. Okay, so this is Friends of the Forest, I must assume. That's actually, wow, both of them in the same place? They form the Bloodthorn. On use, on hit, uses 1 of your regeneration to gain vampirism and 1 spike, and deals 1 extra damage per spike you have, but the stamina cost is 1.1. I mean, it's glorious, but we're just not going to be there. Squirrel. Every 4 seconds, steal a random buff and triggers 20% faster for each pet or food. I mean, why wouldn't I? Is the honest question there. I mean, I could have an extra weapon, sure, but I could have you as well. Is that better than this? 2.5, 0 stamina cost but 3.5 seconds. Yeah, we'll go with this. There we go. I think I might just go ahead and sell that one. In fact, I don't think we're going to go for that one. No, you have to be building for that. Hedgehog. Every 5 seconds, deal 10 damage, and it's increased by 0.5 damage for all of the spikes that you have. If your health drops below 70%, gain 1 spike and 10 protection once, and triggers 20% faster for each pet. We have to. This is now a pet run. This is glorious. Absolutely glorious. And the fact that they have a chance to activate twice is double glorious. Goobert, you are actually a pet as well, so I mean, that also works. Alright, well, there's no point in going any further because I want to reserve the hedgehog there, but let's see how this one goes. I would like to buy an extra piece of coal if I can see one. And you've got the platinum customer card over here, yonder. You've got a chili Goobert. Okay, we are already losing a decent chunk of our health, but we are recovering well. Let's speed things up. Yeah, look at all the buffs as they're building up. Wait, you steal the buff? I didn't properly process that. I just thought you would remove their buffs. But no, you're stealing them. I was gaining their buff. This is amazing. Squirrels all the way. Fantastic. 2. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to afford both of you and to actually get you in play. Well, that being said, I guess I could. Let's get rid of you then. Am I going to do that? Yes, of course I'm going to do it. Come on, what a silly question that was. But... Oh, you only have friends in that direction. Okay. Oh, this counts as food. Ah, that's quite nice then. Okay. Very much on board with that. I could get this... well, I mean... Or I could roll more. Ooh, tricky question. That, I think we're going to reserve you. There you go. Okay. Very nice. This, every 5 seconds, will deal a decent bit of damage, considering we'll hopefully be building spikes quickly. That being said, we've only really got one way of doing it. The shield can only do it for the first 3, so it isn't as reliable as having more tusk pokers. I guess if you were going to go heavy into hedgehogs, you'd want lots of tusk pokers, basically. Maybe that's what we're going to do with the other one. But disliking the amount of stun you're already applying, you are already doing a very, very handsome amount of damage every 5 seconds. But health is dropping sharply. This axe is just so brutal. Yeah, I didn't suspect that we were going to get out of that one. If we have a quick look... Damage dealt 157 by the double axe. Very, very impressive. It was critical damage that actually took me out as well. Oh well, it's going to happen now and again. Right, I'm going to want to pop the card back in there. We need some more space. Wouldn't mind taking this. Sure, we can have... I mean, it's not really what I'm looking for. It does cost 5. No, I'm going to look for a different pack. It's on offer too. Yeah, I'll grab you. But there we go. That's what I needed. And at this stage, I'm going to say... You activate on the pets as well. So I guess just having you there will work for now. I could lose the shield. I need another pack. But having the shield, the egg hatching is more important to me right now, especially because that's going to activate the burning coal. I would prefer to have you have the shield in play, but No, let's go ahead and try and get the egg hatched and the burning coals, because then I can swap the other burning coal up into position. All right, we're going to say goodbye to that. That actually gives me 5 again. Am I going to be able to get it? Okay, we'll reserve this. That's fine. I don't mind picking that one up. I'm going to have to shimmy things around quite aggressively in order to make this work, but it's fine. Alright, let's have a look at you. Going heavy vampirism there. Ooh, you've got the skull gem. So unique gemstone. 50% chance to steal a random buff. Alright. This might be a bit of a tricky one for us, honestly. Let's speed things up and let's see how this goes. Yeah, you're pulling my health down very aggressively. Though, that being said, I think, yeah, we just managed it, despite having 23 poison built up on us. Well played. Okay, there we go. 1 burning coal. Let's swap those around. This... Wait. Oh, there we are. This burning coal now has a 12% chance on hit to deal extra 6 damage and gain a little bit of a buff there. So I'm very, very happy with that. Those would synergize. We could make a vampiric goobert, which would gain 2 vampirism at the start of battle, and then every 6 activations steal 10 life, and which is increased by 1 for every vampirism. Not really what we're going for here, though. Really not what we're going for. I would like you over here. That way you two can activate a little bit faster. That's actually starting to look nice. That being said, this is not the best setup realistically, though, is it? Perhaps, can I get you in position, maybe? There, perhaps? Something like this, maybe? You've still only got 1. Yeah, you need to be stood up to activate that prop. There we go. That actually works very nicely. Alright, liking this a little bit more. We could organize those a bit better in a moment, but let's have a look for some more space. Ah, there we go. Also, we could now potentially do Carrot Goobert. What would Carrot Goobert give us? Every 5 activations cleanses 3 random debuffs and gain 2 empowerment for only 4 seconds. I actually think regular Goobert is better. Maybe a hot take there, but I do. Alright, we're gonna shimmy these in. Let's try and organize my inventory down here a bit better. You don't activate as well on you, but there we go. That's fine. We've got 3 extra points, but I think this is decent. Every 4 seconds gains 2, and it's going to gradually make these more powerful. This is going to cleanse debuffs a lot faster for us, which I'm reasonably happy with. I think, yeah, this is actually quite good. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. You're going to activate 100% faster as a consequence. That is actually kind of amazing. Not going to lie. Would this be better for me to rotate these like so? Actually, let's rotate them like so, even. You get a bit more bang for buck if I do that. How about... I mean, having the carrot there isn't ideal. Yeah, well, just leave it like that for now. Well, the hedgehog is still affected by two fanny packs, so it's getting the speed anyway. Alright, good enough to go. Let's see how this goes. We're going to get the ruby egg activated on this turn. Okay, you're going for a carrot goobert there. You've got a hero longsword as well as 2 Fortuna's hopes and a piercing arrow. Okay, this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. We'll see if my friends of the forest are able to help out here. Got a nice bit of defense there, but that was a one-time deal, sadly. We are dealing a lot of damage, though. This is actually very nice indeed. Okay, I want to see how that went down. What was doing the most damage? The hedgehogs were doing the most damage for me. Alright, nice. Hero Longsword for them did 90 damage, followed by Fortuna's Hope at 48 damage and Poison Dagger, but for me it was, at the very end, my 2 hedgehogs each doing 49 and 48 respectively, and then the spikes which did 41. Okay, not bad at all. Of course, we're going to go into survival mode. We're going to try and get another 6 rounds of life. That actually means that I could afford to lose one as long as I win every other battle. There we go, we've got a new pet. Now, I would very much like that pet to be amongst the other pets, frankly. If I could make that happen, would be ideal. There we go. Actually, it's just straight up. So the hedgehog is now going to activate a lot faster. As a consequence, our ruby whelp over here will, at the start of battle, gain 2 heat and will reflect 2 debuffs. It's got a reasonable cooldown, 2.2 seconds. That's not terrible. Wouldn't mind getting this in here so we can gain some more regeneration. And considering it's on sale, I see no reason not to. I'm kind of tempted to pick this up, though. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Ooh. Alright. Oh, really? On sale as well? Everything is on sale right now. I need to shimmy some things around quite desperately in order to make this work, but I very much want this. What am I going to sacrifice for now? Ultimately, we're going to say goodbye to that again. There's a little bit of a potch, isn't it? But here we are. Well, there's no point in me putting that down there. We're going to get a Belladonna bow. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, Belladonna's shape. We'll see how that one plays out for us. If I could perhaps move my pets closer to one another. Okay, that is far, far from ideal, I know. But this does give the squirrel the best kind of activation there. I am going to, of course, reserve Wolpertinger. Why not? The protective purse is not my go-to item, if I'm honest. I could pop that back in there for 6. But I'm not really sure that I'm going to gain enough from doing that to make it worth my time. Instead, I could pick up an extra acorn collar and have the bow once the poison has been used. I could have that acorn there. This acorn collar could go over there, maybe. I mean, the heart container giving us extra regen is just really, really tempting. Am I going to be using the spiked shield? No defense is scary, but I am. There we go. We've actually still got enough to pick you up as well. I suppose I could, if I really want to do that. And this way you could then be facing upwards like that, like so. Okay, not terrible. Not, absolutely amazing. In fact, the absolute amazing would be that one, because I still get activation on so many things. And now, at this point, the squirrel is almost fully activated, which I'm very, very pleased with. Alright, that actually didn't turn out too bad. Alright, let's jump into the next fight then. Medium stamina usage, but it's not really something I'm too concerned about. You've got an anvil there, generate a flame for each crafted item. Okay, you've got a decent bit of healing over here. This one is merging currently, but we've done a good bit of damage already. Now, you've activated your battle rage, but I'm not too worried. The amount of regen that we're gathering is huge. Okay, that actually went really, really well. Let's have a quick look at the logs once more. Right down the bottom. So you did 112 damage with the Molten Spear, but our Hedgehog did 71. Ruby Whelp did 45 as well. Okay, not too bad. Very much liking this pet build. And now we've got Belladonna's Shade, which will, on hit, 50% chance to inflict poison. Very, very nice indeed. I could shimmy things around up there in order to make the most out of this, and I kind of want to, if I'm honest. So let's go ahead and do that. There isn't anything for me to put in there, sadly, so I'm just going to do this for now. We can pop the Hedgehog over there, get a little bit of extra bonus, and pop that back in order to reroll. Well, actually, thinking about it, Wolpertinger is really the one that we're going to want to take here. Perhaps I could pop Wolpertinger over there. There we go. Pets trigger so much faster. Maybe, realistically, I want Wolpertinger down here so that both of these pets trigger faster. Yeah, I think that would actually be the right move there. There we go. That's looking a bit better. We do lose the food there, but that's a small sacrifice, I feel. Is there any way that I could get that to work, though? There may be. I can definitely put the hedgehog up there and pop the food down here instead. That would work. There we go. And we'll keep the heart container in reserve. We still don't have any extra cash to use, but I'm very, very much liking this at the moment. Okay, let's see how we go. Now, it's all down to Fortuna's Hope to keep our luck up, because that is going to make these desperately more dangerous. They're already 23%, and we haven't even got any luck yet. Alright, you've got Mr. Struggles. You have any of the rest of the Struggles family? There are a couple of dolls that you can get if you go with the puppet as the witch. Wow, we demolished them. Oh my lord. How much damage did they even do? Almost nothing. Dear Lord, we absolutely demolished them, despite all of the goobits they had as well. That was very, very interesting. But look at all our buffs. That's kind of wild. All right, very happy with this build so far. We've now got a bow and arrow, which... Oh, right, that would merge with the Lucky Clover. Now, these are short bows, effectively, whereas this is the full bow. Right now, we're already using a bit more stamina than I would like to be using, so I'm going to say no on that. I will pick up the crystal, though, and I'll pop it in there. Not that we can use it yet. I need a few more things. Don't want that. Want a larger offering if we can. Let's keep looking. I will... tempted, but... no. Let's keep looking. We've got a friend over here that I wouldn't mind having... join us. How I would get them in here, though, is a question, isn't it? I would have to sacrifice too many things to make that work, sadly. But I will reserve... well, I could pick you up. Not that I would be able to do much with you just yet, but I could have you in position there. For now. I could also pop you down here if we really, really wanted to. And there is a part of me that's thinking that might be a good idea. Might it be better? Because I could always move that up top. But I wouldn't have any convenient place to put the banana then. No, I think we'll stick with what we've got. Right, we'll pop that in there. And let's get the battle on the way. Still need just a regular backpack to put that into, basically. And now I need something to be able to pull you closer to all of the other pets. Of course, if... oh, I could have put you down there. That was a misplay of mine. A very big misplay. Though, wow, look at this. It looks like we're both going the same sort of thing. Oh, of course. You are a pet. I hadn't even considered that. I will confess. What are these? Rats. Okay. Okay, good. The piggy bank isn't a pet. That would have been very weird if it was. But you are dominating, sadly. Our health is really tanking. We've got very similar stats. You've got much better vampirism. I've got a lot higher regeneration, but really not doing enough to hold it there. You did a good amount of damage. Let's have a quick look at how you did that damage. You did... a rat did... 100 points by itself. Okay. 5 per second. That was a little bit less than our top hedgehog, but yeah, you've got so many hedgehogs yourself. Okay, that was... we came up against a superior Beastmaster there. Sad, but true. Right, what we're looking for, once again, is a backpack that will allow us to get everything we need in one place. That is not good enough. I want something better. Keep looking. Oh, a rat, okay. Every 3 seconds, deal 5 damage. Okay. 50% chance to inflict poison and a 15% chance to inflict blind. Oh, I can see why that rat did so well then. Okay, that is actually terrifyingly effective. We're going to pop you in there. There we go. At this point, starting to feel like I really want to get some different items around this. We'll see. Maybe an onion or something like that. But let's keep looking, see if we can't find a better offer. I could put that over there, I guess. No, we don't need it. There we go, finally. Knew it would show up eventually. Alright, I need to reorganize some gubbins, but having that in play is going to be a big help. We can probably... Can I grab the... There we go, perfect. Right, I would like you down here, I think. Something like that, possibly. This is only affecting one thing now, though. That doesn't sit very well with me, I'm going to be honest. I, however, do prefer the carrot over the banana right now. We're still looking for some extra backpack space at this point. I'm trying to get better at not just buying the backpacks because I see them, but instead trying to actually get backpacks that would be valuable to me. You might actually be at a better fit if I popped you over there. Yes, you would. There we go. That's a little bit of a better positioning there. Is there anywhere I can pop you that would be better? I would love it if you could be over here, frankly. Actually, yes. I think I can manage it. Okay, so what we can do is... it's not going to be the best use of the space that I have. Though, that being said, the heart container getting all of those buffs to its activation is not terrible, I will say. There we go. Not the best backpack, but it's ours. Right, let's go into battle. This is only activating 2 things now, but it's fine. All of my pets have a 30% chance to activate twice, so it doesn't need to be next to them. Ooh, what's that? A Dark Lantern. Start a battle, lose 50% health, but before defeat, reincarnate with 50% life and become invulnerable for 2 seconds. Okay, that's kind of crazy. You've got Draconic Orbs. Your next 5 hits are critical if you get to 15... Oh, wow. Yeah, that lantern and the crits absolutely destroyed me. Your next 5 hits are critical once you reach 15 heat, and you had 3 of them. Does that stack, or... I don't know, but yeah, that was unfortunate. Well played, though. Good win. Alright, there we go. We've got the Heart of Darkness. Every 4 seconds, steal 2 buffs, prioritizing regeneration. Trigger 20% faster for each dark item around it. Use 7 regeneration to gain 80 maximum health. And 4 empowering. And your opponent's healing is reduced by 40% once. Okay, we've got the Tim. Well, a 50% chance to steal a random buff. If we put it into armor or other sockets, a 30% chance to resist a debuff or a crit. Do I want to steal buffs, or do I want this to have a 30% chance to resist debuffs and crits? I actually want to steal buffs. I think that's where we want to be with that. Alright, once again, we are looking for backpacks. Asking you shall receive. There we go. Job's a good one. I wouldn't mind grabbing the pineapple, but I'd need extra room for that, so it's not really something I can go for just yet. But let's get into this next fight.
Okay.
Alright, you are upgrading some armor. Got dragon boots, got gloves of power. Got a lot of corrupted armor types there. Very nice, very nice. But it looks like we're really stacking the buffs versus you, and you're almost out of stamina as well. I would be very hopeful. Yeah, let's just keep that from gaining stamina. You can strip my regeneration and my spikes, though, which is going to nerf the damage output of my hedgehogs. Something horrible. But let's just keep that axe from being in play, shall we? That would be what I would prefer there. There we go. Applying some poison. Yeah, not too bad. Ultimately, that was a nasty combination for us, though, because that stripped out 4 buffs, effectively, every time it hit. If we have a look down here, the double axe, once again, doing the majority of the damage, but Belladonna's Shade did 129 damage. It's amazing. And you can look at all sorts of things like luck, what was giving us luck. We can have a look at spikes, for example, how many we got from the various things. Wolpertinger, for example, there. Empowerment. I really, really do like how much information you can get from in here. That's really, really cool. Block, got a decent amount from hedgehogs. It's one of the only places that we're going to get it from. Basically, we have static block and only static block with this build. We don't actually generate it on an ongoing basis. Right, we've got another potential here. Let's grab you, pop you in there. There we go. I mean, I could grab it just for the shiggles at this point, but there's not really a reason for doing that. I may as well get you, pop you over there, perhaps. You trigger every 2.2 seconds. You trigger, yeah, you trigger faster, so that's the better one to go for. And this will be the last fight. Win or lose, we win. Alright, with that then, let's go ahead and get this going. Actually, let me pop that over there. This way, it'll become a burning coal just because I can. Also, it'll give our Ruby Whelp a little bit of extra damage.
Okay.
Wow, okay, you've got Phoenix, which means you're going to have at least one revive. You've got maximum items there. You've also got the crit orb. Okay, that's a little bit frightening. Not going to lie. The amount of health you've already taken off me is very, very scary. But we are otherwise somewhat comparable in terms of our overall health. What's my crit chance now? I've got 100% crit chance on all of my... Well, the Belladonna's Shade I don't. But 100% on the Tusk Poker and Fortuna's Hope. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. My hedgehogs have... Well, you have crit chance because you're in the backpack, technically. Alright, not terribly bad. Not terribly bad at all. I'm liking it. We've got a chance. We'll see. Ah, but wait, you're going to resurrect. So I'm going to need these buffs to be doing some crazy work. And they are doing crazy work. Wow. We got a massive heal there right towards the end. I need to see what triggered that. Let's have a look. Is there anything that'll heal? There we are. Goobert gave us 63 heal. We got 22 from regeneration, but I think it was Goobert giving us just a wallop heal. Ah, of course. Chance that they can activate twice. So Goobert would have healed us for 18 hit points there. That still doesn't quite account for it, though, does it? Let's have a look through here. If we scroll this up, I can see where the health suddenly ticked up sharply. Right, so here. So, removed... Oh, Heart of Darkness activated. Removed 2 regeneration, Heart of Darkness. Gained 2 regeneration, Heart of Darkness. Lost 7 regeneration, Heart of Darkness. Gained 80 maximum health, Heart of Darkness. And did... Oh, does that maintain the ratio of your hit points? No, it doesn't. Otherwise, it would basically be in the same... Well, maybe we'd have to have a look at the numbers a little bit closer, but that is a big jump, though. It doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, it doesn't feel right that we gained so much extra health from that. Nevertheless, that's the only thing that I can look at. I can think of there. But you got a massive amount of healing from Burning Torch. Oh, sorry, that's damage dealt. Let's have a look at your healing. Yeah, you got 210 one time from Phoenix. Alright, not too terribly bad. I quite approve. Let's have a final look at the damage figures. So Spikes were the MVP for us in that one. We did 102 damage with Spikes. That's almost as much as their actual weapons, well, their primary weapons, the Molten Spear and the Burning Torch did. Though, you know, they had more of them. Still, that just goes to show you. All of these buffs... That was kind of wild. We ended up with more heat than they did, and I should imagine that's mostly because we were stealing their heat. Ah, glorious. Using their own weapons against them. That's the best way to win, in my opinion. But there we go. That is a run with the Ranger. We managed to get all the way to the survival bonus. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to any feedback down below. Do let me know if you would like to see a run. Do let me know if you would like to see a future run with the Reaper as well. And perhaps we'll see this game jump into the channel on a more regular basis. At least for a couple more videos here and there. Exploring some of the potential different runs. There are lots of different ways that you can build each of the characters. And some of them have very, very class-specific unlocks that you can get. For example, the Friends of the Forest that we just had there with the Ranger. We could have gone in several different directions with the subclass. But I'm afraid that is going to have to be it for me for this video. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.